So I wanted to talk to you about savings tips and not just tax tips, but things that you can do to make your financial security more robust for the future. A lot of it is simple, and people don't sit back and look at it sometimes and think, well, what are the simple things I can do? The first one is spend less than you earn. A lot of people get credit cards, apply for credit. At the end of the day, I have a debit card. I don't use a credit card. I only spend the money that I have. And so that's the first thing that you need to do. Another thing we've done, our family has done, is look at our superfluous spending, the bits and pieces that we don't need to be spending. Foxtel, extra dinners going out, all those sorts of things where you're spending extra money where really you don't necessarily need that. It might be something that you've had in the past, but quite often years go by and people actually don't sit down and rationalise their spending for themselves and also too for their households. Another key one, you've heard it all before, but create a budget, actually a monthly budget of what you earn, what your living expenses are, and then what your discretionary spending is going to be as well. And if you spent your discretionary spend for the month, well, don't spend any more money. It's a discipline. Sometimes it's hard to follow, but it's important to follow. Another one that I use, which I find really useful, and I think for hundreds of thousands of Australians across the country, is automated savings. So there's a few apps out there. I personally like one called Raiz, R-A-I-Z, and what it does is it automates a saving out of your bank account every week or fortnight, and it also allows you to round up your spending. So when you're spending $3.80 for a coffee, it rounds up the 20 cents and puts that into a saving account for you, and then it invests that money for you in the market, Australian market, and cash and all those sorts of things. So setting a budget, automating some savings, rationalising your spending, and you'll find over a given year it'll make a difference. Buying a coffee once a day, 5 days a week over a given year is like $1,000 a year. So have a good think about that, look at where you're spending money and see where you can save as well.